To sketch the graph of f, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that plus 1 on the left side. So we're going to subtract 1 to both sides. And when we end up with this equation up here. And we have vertical transformations and we have horizontal transformations. So we're just going to separate them out. So our vertical transformations, change in y, is going to be based on what we actually see here. So my new y is equal to, I'm going to times by 1/3 first, and then subtract 1. So I can do all my vertical transformations. So I'm going to times by 1/3, subtract 1. So times by 1/3, so 1/3 minus 1 is negative 2/3. 2/3 minus 1 is going to be negative 1/3. And then 2 times 1/3 minus 1 is going to give me the 0. So those are all my y's. The y's are fairly straightforward. I then now shift to my x's. X's are completely backwards. It's in factored form, so I know I'm going to flip first, shift to the left second. And I can show that by undoing my notation here. So there's my new x, there's my old x, this is my notation. And I can end up solving for this x by flipping first and shifting to the left. So this is my description or what actually happens. And I can apply that to my x values now. So times by negative, minus 2. Negative 1, negative of 1 is negative 1. Down 2 is negative 3. Negative 4 minus 2. Negative 9 minus 2. Okay, so now I've done all my transformations, so I can just sketch this graph. I've changed my scale here. It's hard to see, but I'm gonna change the scale, the y-axis scale. So every 5 units is going to represent 1. So negative 2, negative 1. I'm going to draw here. That's negative 2, negative 1. Negative 3, negative 2/3, maybe somewhere around here. Negative 6, negative 1/3. Okay, so maybe right about here. And negative 11, 0, somewhere about there. This is my vertex. It's going to go up in this direction like that. So the domain of this function is going to be x is less than or equal to negative 2. The range of this function is y is greater than or equal to negative 1.